See, I have to travel a lot, and I have to manage this calendar, and I have to add on speaking engagements. I have to take off the canceled one, and sometimes I have to cancel things last minute. And I remember this time that I had to go to 2 different schools. I had an event at 2 different schools, and I had to decide about those 2 different schools. And here it was, School A, where the graduation rate was less than 70%, where there were kids failing every day, where the demographics that I wanted to speak to, School A, I met with them 4 months before. And they said, yeah, we have this speaking engagement, this event that we want you to speak at, but we'll wait to confirm with you until we get closer to the date. I said, okay. And I had School B. School B, they were great scholastically. I'm pretty sure like every one of the schools in our districts here, great scholastically. And I met with them a month prior to the date I had almost established with School A. And they said, yeah, Mr. Hall, we want to confirm you, yeah. So I said, is that the same date that is School A? They said, yeah, okay, yeah, that's the same date. And I said, give me a week and I'll get back with you and confirm. A week passed. I didn't hear from School A. For 3 weeks before the event now, I didn't hear from School A. So I called School B and I said, yes, I'm going to confirm with you. I'll be there in 3 weeks. Fast forward to 4 days before the event, School A calls me. Mr. Hall, we have the event ready for you and we hope that you can be there. And I said, what date is it again? Oh, it's the same date as School B. And I said, give me a day and I'll get back with you and confirm. And I started to think. I started to worry, like, what do I do? I confirmed with School B, but then School A is the school that I want to go to. And I started to worry, and I started to think, what's the next right step? You ever thought about what's the next right step in life? What should I do? And I said, well, if I make that step, is it the right step? Why is it the right step? And I worried, 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 and I even asked friends. And I had friends tell me, hey, Jabari, don't go back on your word with School B because you committed. That can ruin your reputation. You committed over this, so don't ruin your opportunity. Jabari, don't do it. And then I heard my inside voice. I heard my inside voice tell me that you should go with School A. See, what I didn't tell you already was that for School B, I had already booked my tickets. I already booked the plane. I already wrote the speech. But my inside voice was saying you should go with School A. And I said, why, inside voice? You ever talk to yourself? I'm not the only one, right? I'll be the only one. I said, why, inside voice? Why? And he said, then my inside voice is telling me, go with School A and deconfirm, not confirm. Take away your chances, cancel your opportunity with School B. And I said, why? He said, Jabari, do it. So 24 hours had passed. And I prayed about things, and I kept on asking myself what to do. And I told School A I had 24 hours. So I came back and I told School A, you know what? Yeah, I'll confirm with you. And I went ahead and I canceled School B. I canceled the ticket. No refunds. I canceled the speech, and I wasn't prepared for the next speech over here, but my inside voice was telling me something to go to School A. I book a flight, day before, go to School A. I get to School A and I deliver a phenomenal speech. I mean, of course, right? Thank you. Yeah, some laughter? Yes, thank you. Come on. This comedy has to work at some point. I deliver a great speech. And I talk about the strength in starting is going to help you with finishing. And even if you don't start great, if you finish strong, it's what matters. If you finish high school, strong, it's what matters. When you finish middle school, young man, it's what matters. That's what matters. And I talked about that. And see, there was this kid all the way in the back. All the way in the back. You see, we were in a huge auditorium. Down in Dallas, they have huge schools. And back in the auditorium, he was up in the balcony as if we were in the opera. Back there. And he walked all the way down as I was packing my stuff up. And he said, Mr. Hall, like, I know some of the students weren't listening to you. I know they were playing on their phones. I know they were making noises, and I know they weren't listening to you, but I was. See, I was sitting all the way in the back, but I heard you. I was listening, and I want to share something with you, Mr. Hall. And I said, say what's on your heart, son. And he said, see, I work this job, and I got this grandmother who takes care of my little brother and little sister, and we can't afford to live. So she can't afford to work. So you know what? I was going to quit high school and work, but I was asking the Lord. I was asking the Father, send me an answer. Send me an answer on what to do. I don't know what to do because this is a struggle in my life. I don't know what to do. And I think that the Lord sent you for me today. I think that the Lord sent you as my answer today. Here it is, this young man telling me this as I'm finishing my speech. Tears welted in my eye. Because here it was, he thought I inspired him, but he inspired me so much more. Tears welted in my eye because he didn't know the dilemma that I had. Tears welted in my eye because that school B was a paid gig. School A was voluntary. See, in this life, you'll want to go for the money. And sometimes there's something that tells you, don't worry about that. Go where it matters most. And here it was, my goal, what I said in the beginning, was to influence one of you to use your voice as your weapon for the rest of your life. Here it was, I was listening to my inside voice. And I went somewhere where one man needed me. Where one person needed me so bad that would impact a generation in his family. See, what happened was, this was April. School finishes in June. He was in his senior year. He was going to quit. And because I came, and because he felt like I was the answer, he decided to finish high school. It brought tears to my eyes. It forever solidified why I would listen to my inside voice. And that's why I ask each and every one of you that question. You ever heard your inside voice?
So much for listening, for watching. Did you enjoy the content? Then click like, click subscribe, and remember, like a tree that grows from a seed, everything that you will be is already inside of you.